CEO. Should I say it like that?
Oh,
CEO
you said the realness, right?
Wally Lockett III, CEO of Urban Grind TV, Urban Grind Radio, Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine. And all things Urban Grind, that guy running.
Drama!
he run all that stuff, right?
You did.
He's on the cover of the Chicago Bridge magazine. And the special guest we have in the building is the CEO, founder, editor, chief, all that good stuff. She run that thing over there.
That's how you say that?
Yeah, she's in charge.
She the boss.
She the boss.
What would that be? So it wouldn't be the HN. What would it be called? Is it HFIC? Head female in charge?
HW.
Like
Let's go with W.
What?
Because I found out female is offensive to women.
HQ, head queen.
Female?
Yeah, the word female ain't really. A lot of women don't
Who
like
taught you that?
We're
gonna talk about that on another segment.
So,
all right, women then. I don't want no problem. I love them.
Head woman in charge or head queen in charge.
There you go.
We got Miss Brigette Wiley in the building.
Let's go, man. Get it on that.
Thank you all for the beautiful introduction.
How are you? How you been?
I am awesome. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to Urban Grind Radio.
I'm wonderful.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome to Smokey's
Thank
Studio.
So, I said bridging the gap in the intro because that's the whole point of the Chicago Bridge magazine. How did the Chicago Bridge magazine get started?
You know what? And I love the way you put that in the intro. Actually, a lot of people think that I named the publication after me, and I did not.
Okay.
It all started, I am a singer-songwriter, a recording artist under the name of Vel Silk.
Okay.
And I first started my singing career in 1994 and released some records then. And, you know, playing a part, I released a record on my own record label. And playing a part of being the owner of the record label, I had to play all parts, you know, marketing, everything, you know, along with being an artist. And so I saw there was a real problem with the media and independent artists, like myself. And I mean, and that problem was at that time, and still is, that independent artists wasn't getting enough love on front covers of publication or feature stories or interviews in publications. You know, so I kind of put my career on the back burner, and I wanted to make a change in that industry, you know, bridge the gaps between the media and the independent artists, along with the old school artists as well. A lot of them are independent and need, you know, exposure as well. Yeah. So.
Wow, that's dope. So before we keep going in the magazine, you just said something that sparked my interest. You had your own label in 1994.
That's correct. Von Zoom Records.
That was a really tough period to have a record label, especially independently.
Out of Chicago.
Out of Chicago, yeah.
Okay.
How did that help with the magazine? Like, what was the transition like?
You know, it was started by my ex-husband and I. And, you know, we started out together in music, and like every artist, you're striving to get a record deal, right? So, you know, we didn't want to go that route because we knew we was going to have to give up our soul for those record deals and, you know, and change our music around. So, you know, we wanted to be more independent. So we created a record label, you know, and when I tied the magazine with the record label, I mean, that was awesome because a lot of the independent artists that we were working with and come to the studio was able to get feature stories inside the publication.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Now, putting the magazine together, right? You putting it together. How is that coming from being a singer, songwriter, to being a magazine publicist? Like, you gotta like actually come up with these articles. You gotta put the right people in the right places. How was that transition?
What do you think?
Like, was it a simple transition? Was it easy? Like, oh, I could write a song